Israel slaughter for their children. Trophy, oh no, what you know about it? A boatload of bankroll, we ain't worried about it. Hey, we ain't worried about it. Good tunes with the good news, that's gospel for real. Work your way and go, bro, we the prophets for real. Amos 2:11, read it, we don't worship the reverend. The commandments get the reverence, now we hurt in the heavens. This that David and Asaph, songs about the straight path. Spiritual healing and prophetic visions and straight wrath. Fire get it kindled, this that new crump music. Cause John, Matthew, Mark, and Luke in the true step into a regenerated.
Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Hosea.
Regenerated,
Amos, Micah, Joel, Obadiah.
Regenerated,
Jonah, Nahum, Habakkuk, and Zephaniah.
Regenerated,
Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi.
Yeah.
12 gates, 12 tribes of pale horse gon' ride. Chariots in the sky, big black coming back. When you see that sky crack, God is a man of war. Only one he do it for. Saints gotta be redeemed. Gon' hear them angels sing. Dancing in the sky, I'll praise it to the most high. Finna be the last time, bed not miss this ride. Yeah. Yeah.
Turn that bass up, Ace.
Get it and go, the game in trouble, everything that you know, it came with a struggle, we shine like gold, I came from nothing, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle, we ain't pulling muscle, and we ain't pulling muscle, the weight of the world, we ain't pulling muscle, and we ain't pulling muscle, we get it and go, the game in trouble, everything that you know, it came with a struggle, we shine like gold, I came from nothing, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle, we ain't pulling muscle, and we ain't pulling muscle, the Israelite man, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle, hey. Hold the line, I prefer the meal, you can hold the fries. True gospel, you can hold the lies. I can see these demons like a poltergeist. When we left out of Egypt, they soul was crying. Now we heading to the promised land. We all in order like a marching band. Spiritual rock, your house built on sand. Hey, we get it and go. In the desert, you know that them heads gon' roll. Face the sun, put their heads on a pole. When Christ come, you know we all gon' know. New body and it ain't gon' fold. It ain't gon' fold. Got a new body and it ain't gon' fold. Hey, it ain't gon' fold. Hey. Join the discussion, take hold on the mission, refrain from sinning and watch how we win in the doctrine we in it. My bro get the kingdom and women and children, whole nation we need them and sit on the throne like Paul and Peter. 12 gates we in it, we hot out the meter. We all in one mind with a Spanish or Creole or English, we call it your city. Get it and go, the game in trouble, everything that you know, it came with a struggle. We shine like gold, I came from nothing, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle. We ain't pulling muscle. And we ain't pulling muscle, the weight of the world, we ain't pulling muscle. And we ain't pulling muscle, we get it and go, the game in trouble, everything that you know, it came with a struggle, we shine like gold, I came from nothing, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle. We ain't pulling muscle, and we ain't pulling muscle, the Israelite man, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle. Hey.
From pushing bricks in Egypt, to pushing rocks on the corner, from yellow fever to AIDS and gonorrhea, now we fighting with the Rona, but we ain't pulling muscle, whoa, got lost in the shuffle. Then I pull out the Bible and pick up the pieces, treat it like a puzzle. If you a dog, this the mother, shut up. I'm baptized, you the sweat up. Running plays, this the setup. Mighty men never let up. This that David and Jonathan. Not a sprinter, marathoning in. Run it again. Okay, you get tired, just run it again. Hood back, I got reading, I'm running it again. I got preachers, I'm cutting again. Hiroshima, push the button again. I drop bombs, give me pumps, I got something to win. The kingdom at hand, only us can get in. I mean, we, the sheep, the reason why we hit the streets. Sheesh, learn the commandments and keep. Romans 13, wake up from your sleep. Game time, no, we down for the sweep.
Get it and go, the game in trouble, everything that you know, it came with a struggle. We shine like gold, I came from nothing, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle. We ain't pulling muscle. And we ain't pulling muscle, the weight of the world, we ain't pulling muscle. And we ain't pulling muscle, we get it and go, the game in trouble, everything that you know, it came with a struggle, we shine like gold, I came from nothing, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle. We ain't pulling muscle, and we ain't pulling muscle, the Israelite man, the weight of the world, and we ain't pulling muscle. Hey.
Check it, look, I came from where it's drama and it's hostile. Where I'm at, we cure the trauma with the gospel. More than 12, it's like 1,000 apostles. Hit your block and then we dip like it's nachos. What's a op? We in the kitchen where they pop toast. Riding like a Tahoe, never scared of them potholes. We came to save the same ones they made a victim. Plagued with the sickness, the scripture gave the prescriptions. This a doctor bag, blade without the hockey mask. Came to chop up whoever, then it's a body bag. Told them we the sons of God, and I got to brag. Whole hood know we in the field like where the cotton at. It be plots and haters that want a copycat. They know my stock's the greatest, they want a stocking cap. We just patiently waiting to put a stop to that. They gon' see the Black King coming like hope they copy that.
East Babylon, North Philly, the birthplace where every scenario's usually the worst case. Your block getting shook up, your turf in an earthquake. My race pure gold, should've never been here in the first place. We almost home now, this is third base. Smack a smirk right off a jerk face with verses though. I take it personal to the day I'm perfect in the earth aglow. Ain't no plan B for birth control. Built different, still dripping. We ain't scratching the surface, it's still itching. We still sliding on demons, we drill different. Baltimore ain't seen these hitters since Kyle Ripken. Iconoclasm, how we switch the pitches. Mortify my digits, all 6 figures. Either get with us or get lost. In that day, Esau get pissed on when we pissed off.
Call the troops. Call the troops. Somebody better call the troops. Look, go get the troops. Hey, look, chunk a deuce to the dukes, putting mouths on the boost. We was cursed on the trees, now we back to our roots. Nigga mute, never seen a God call the truth. Holy Ghost with the power, I'ma die in this truth. You a fluke, and why do you can never be a Jew? ADL stand for Amalek is destined to lose. Got canary birds trapping to the sound of the tune. When a bird tell a hunter how the hell he can shoot. When a slave tell a king how the hell he can rule. When a boat tell the sea how the hell it can move. Guess the world on his head, put it back on his tools. If you see the purple coming, it's return of the Jews. Nigga mute, roar like a lion boldly. Full of house of kings, we flush the lies royally. We the ace of spades, so you can't fold me. Words like fire, so you can't scold me. Louis the lip, cast the brass to cashes. Script cut like lances, leave scratches and gashes. Prophecy ignite like matches and gases. Lord give us beauty for ashes. Now we on a quest, crying aloud, we waking the masses. Watch for serpents, venomous snakes in the grasses. Mortified members, we dropped in a casket. Breathe life into these bones, we raised like Lazarus. Nigga mute, it's quiet on the set. When the purple hit they block, they quiet on the set. Get respect, no flex, they smell a savor of death. Play silver skull and separate from your neck. The game is all rigged, you can call it a prefix. Flow sick, the next 10 plagues on Egypt, I'm focused. My foes better cease and desist. We equip with God body, hard to restrict. From Basra to the place of Allah, I God the rock, clear him out like I drop. Prime time repent, it won't be easy. Stone carved out the mountain, about to smite him in each feet. Nigga mute. Live, nigga mute. Original Royal, fervor heat, nigga mute, especially if you ain't speaking truth. Jaleel throw the beat is alley-oop, cause this word they can't refute. They thought we would crash, but we rebuke, cause these internet prophets can't compute, cause they words minute. Strong like drink is absolute. They tried to try a right ankle, that's acute, but clearly they ain't know we was astute. We take the truth to new heights, so if I fall, I'ma need a parachute. Bishop on deck, stand right hand salute. Planted in his truth, nigga, I am Groot. Demons try to challenge, get rebuked. Apple with the Lord's eye, homie, you gon' know us by our fruits. Nigga mute. Nigga mute, for our God, we stand boldly. Breastplate, feet shotted, a nigga can't fold me. Truly strapped up, that's the old me. Now we strapped loose, crease cargo pants with purple and a gold tee. Flex on your block like an OG. Sail cross sea and touch land. Prophesy with a Jews be. I'm your enemy cause I tell the truth, right? They hate him, they rebuke at the gate, man. Yeah, I only say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the streets. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. Nah, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see, this are bigger than me. I say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the streets. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. Nah, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see, this are bigger than me. Just be cold, I'ma sneeze on them. Prophesy to the wind, let me breathe on them. Foot on the gas, I can't ease on them. Boy, like a parrot, get clean on them. Perfect glory, yeah, perfect glory. I'm anointed, don't be coming for me. This wicked world ain't got nothing for me. Niggas still in the streets and they pushing for it. I'm really like that, just watch me cook. Even under pressure, I'm a pressure cooker. Sayings of the Seers ain't no overlooking. We be overseas, yeah, we got them greed. Make them go to the nobles, gon' take me to trial. Watch out for these devils, they stay on the prowl. These niggas be clowns, these whores on them wild. Give them the milk, then wipe out the cow. Gotta be humble, become as a child. Keeping these laws so don't go out of style. Jump in that water, you swim or you drown. Go on the war, ain't cracking a smile. Bringing it out, I'm controlling the crowd. The speaker go out, then we crying aloud. Enduring the trial, till we up in that cloud. 144,000, you see us from mine. Can't throw in the town, yeah. We taking the kingdom, ain't asking for nothing, we running them down. Keep some hunters around, yeah. Heart of a line, I'm standing my ground. Holding that line till I put on my crown. It's a perfect fit, it make perfect sense. Straight gate, you can't circumvent. I only say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the streets. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. Nah, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see, this are bigger than me. I say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the streets. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. Nah, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see, this are bigger than me. Everybody say they the realest, but when you keep it real with them, they don't wanna hear it. Little nigga, get out your feelings. We rightly divide the word, yeah, they come with experience. We making the scene, just setting the stage. Got time in the stage, I get better with age. Frankincense and myrrh, we ain't burning no sage. No, this ain't a phase. Keeping these laws, yeah, they told me y'all couldn't. All the years later, the proof in the pudding. Place of repentance, yeah, I understood it. You only gon' get out whatever you put in. Stood in that fire, don't run for no smoke. Standing on business, I learned from the GOAT. Can't meddle with sin, that's a slippery slope. Hit the old man, yeah, this murder she wrote. Now I'm reloaded, ruling my spirit, I got it controlled. The man in the mirror, my niggas
check. Mic check, 1, 2. Ooh, bring us in, bring us in.
That boy ready.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. All praises to the Most High.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, give me the more claps, man. Bring it on in.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you know what it is. Monday, 12:30. We in this building. It's time for another show of Sayings of the Seers.
That's right.
All praises to the Most High. Hey, I'm Officer Lycan. Who we got today?
Officer Abishai.
Officer Gamaliel. All praises to the Most High. We here. Yeah. We survived.
Yes, sir.
We made it to another Monday.
Another Monday, baby.
All praises. You know what we didn't have to worry about?
What's that?
None of our fingers getting blown off.
No right. No -4.
We ain't got to worry about none of that. Because we didn't pop no firecrackers on the 4th of July.
Right, right.
Because why? We keep the commandments.
That's right.
We was damn slaves in 1776.
Right.
The same way we are today. So why are we celebrating freedom of another man's country?
Right.
We didn't do that. All praises to the Most High. All praise. How was y'all Sabbath, man?
Man, it was good, man. Like you said, we got to come and gather together like we ordained to do in the safety of the building. You know what I'm saying? We didn't lose no fingers, none of that. So it was a good Sabbath, man. And to answer your question, man, you know why people go out there and shoot off fireworks and get into all these holidays? Because they don't know who they are.
Right.
They have no idea of who they are. All right. So we groping at noonday, like it tells you in Deuteronomy 28, trying to cleave onto something, some holiday, something to have something. All right. So it's the reason why is because we don't know who we are.
Right.
All right. In 2026, ain't that crazy?
Yes.
In 2026, we still don't know who we are. But that's why we here. That's why we here, man.
It's the day and age you can literally pick up your phone and find anything in the world.
You got a mini computer in your hand.
You can find any type of information. This is the age of witchcraft.
Right, right.
For some reason, our people still dumb. All praise. Hey, also, how was your Sabbath?
Hey, I had a wonderful Sabbath. Hey, shout out to all the prophets who made it down to the Essence Festival this last weekend.
Oh, praise.
we went out there, successful mission. Our people are wild.
Yeah.
Our people are wild. The sisters dress crazy. The
Crazy.
brothers dress crazy. Men are wearing crop tops. You know
Man.
what I mean?
Oh,
It's-
my God.
That's
it's
the new.
insane
That's the
now.
new
That's
wave right
the new
now. We
wave.
was
That's the
talking.
new
Me and
wave.
you was talking
Bruh.
about that, man. You can't even go to the store
Yeah.
and buy an outfit no more.
Like, where
without
the
it
rest
being-
of the shirt?
Right. She was skinny jeans. Now it's baggy, but the crop top.
Right.
though.
Bell bottoms and crop tops.
Bell bottoms
bro.
and crop
Oh,
tops,
God.
man.
Got
Come
a whole
on.
Babylonian garment on. Confusion. Confusion.
That's straight confusion.
Yeah. But now it's a beautiful Sabbath. It's always good to be able to travel. Go try to wake up the lost sheep. Show them their identity. Of course, you got some people that listen, some naysayers. So, but beautiful
Right.
Sabbath. Yes,
You
sir.
gonna have that. You
All
know.
praises, all praises. Hey, man, that brings us right into our show today because what do we have to talk about today? The so-called black culture.
Right.
Where do we get this idea of black culture? And what really is black culture?
Right.
We don't know what it is because it changes every 10 years.
Right.
Every 15 years. Is it music? Is it fashion? What is black culture? Because these churches ain't showing us who we are according to the Bible. They're not giving us what real culture and heritage is.
Right.
So what is it?
Right. And I like how you said so-called black culture because everything that we are a part of is not really our culture.
Right.
We've been stripped of everything. I'm talking about the only nation on this planet that has been stripped of heritage, religion, a God.
Right.
Everything has been stripped from us. So, in us trying to come back and find something, we've cleaved to, and it's natural for us to cleave to folly. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've done. We've cleaved to the folly that America has taught us, and now we call that black culture. And it's not black culture. That's why we said so-called black culture. All true culture, we God's chosen people. We the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, right? So that's what we showing our people today, all right?
Right. And they've done a marvelous work when they've even stripped us of sense of self. You can't even look in the mirror and see and realize and recognize who the person is without them telling you who you supposed to be.
Right.
So they've stripped us even from that, the sense of seeing who we are. We can look at ourselves in the mirror, see that we are a black man, and not even believe that.
Right. Yes,
Not
sir.
even believe the texture of our hair that we see in the mirror. Not
Right.
even love that. That's how far they have stripped us and they destroyed us.
Right.
And we're gonna get into that a lot of different ways they've done that. So let's start with that first scripture.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. You know what it is.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 9. Before a time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before a time called a seer.
And even in that scripture is heavy because it said before time in Israel, we knew he was Israel first and foremost. We knew who was connected to the Lord.
Right.
We knew who to go to and who was going to give us the truth according to the Bible.
Right.
Now, did our people always hear the seers?
No, sir.
No, a lot of times we turned our back, which is proving who we are today. But we knew who the ones were that were connected to the Lord. Now, today's time, we don't know that. Our people don't know that because they go to these false pastors.
Right.
They go to church on days that the Bible didn't even ordain for us to keep holy. And we're going to those who are destroying the community. So even in that scripture, we've been destroyed. Because now we don't know who to go to for the real solutions,
Right.
which is why our neighborhoods look the way that they are. Which is why we hate our own people that's going through the same struggles as us.
Hit the bomb!
We've lost everything.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's jump right into it.
Did you finish it out?
Did you finish it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Let's jump right into it. Hey, this is one of my this is becoming one of my favorite movies, bro.
Man, it's heavy. It's a
It's
heavy
so
movie,
much
bro.
in it.
It's a heavy movie, man. But I ain't gonna say too much, man. We gonna get it. But if you ain't seen this movie, it's They Clone Tyrone. It's They Clone Tyrone, and it has a lot of nuggets in there. A lot of our people, we probably just watched it and for entertainment purposes. But us, through the scriptures, we can see the spiritual aspect to the movie.
Right.
They put our oppression in plain sight. In plain sight. And I think Bishop was even saying it last class. It's just a temperature check.
Yep.
They don't do it for they really don't do it for our entertainment.
Right.
They do it for a temperature check to see if we picking up on what they putting out there. All right. But I'm gonna tell you this. The Israelites picking it up.
Right.
And we gonna dissect it front to back.
The seers see.
The seers, they see.
Yep.
All right. And we gonna watch the movie and we gonna dissect it and we gonna teach the people what's going on in this movie. So it's a heavy movie, man. It's a real heavy movie. If you ain't seen it, make sure you see the movie, man.
Right.
This brother right here don't watch no movies, bro. All you know is Christ crucified, right? That's it, bro. All praise, man. I can't refute that, bro. It is what it is. So,
and this scene is gonna go into exactly what we just talked about: how the church is destroying our mentality and destroying us, and how we don't know who to go to anymore for the truth. Hey, play this.
Hey, you gotta
mute it.
You gotta mute it. We gotta mute it because we don't want to get a strike, and we just gonna read the subtitles. Can you keep up with it? You think you can keep up with the subtitles?
Yes, sir.
And y'all, and this is a more important, more of a reason for y'all to go back and watch this movie so y'all can actually hear what's going on in the scene. All right, because, bruh, every pastor sounds just like this dude. No matter what church you go to, they all hum and hoot and whoop, whatever it's called, the exact same way.
Yep. Whooping.
All right, play it.
Yeah, don't try to keep it. You ain't gonna be able to keep up with them. You can just explain it. We'll just explain what's going on.
It's just juvenile.
Right.
And it goes into the music because later on, NDIRE is gonna make a comment and it's gonna be beautifully placed with this scene. I'm just saying now. She said that a lot of times we will ignore the lyrics for a catchy beat.
Right.
So what's going on in this scene? This man starts preaching. He see that he's losing the crowd. So what do? They start introducing the music.
Right.
They played a juvenile instrumental. Y'all know which juvenile song we talking about. Don't try to act saved and sanctified now.
Yep.
Y'all know what juvenile song it is.
Right.
Say the 99 and the 2000. They play that instrumental in the background. The people start hooting and hollering no matter what he say because the beat catches their attention. Play it as we talking. All right, because right now he's saying a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. He's saying it in that voice, and now look, the people start getting captivated. They start dancing. It ain't because of what he's saying. It's because of the music.
The music, yep.
So we will ignore what people say, and because of the music, we will get all into it. And that's what goes on. This goes on in every black church.
Yep.
Bro, story time.
Go ahead.
I had to go to my little cousin's funeral, right? Bro, ain't nothing worse than having to sit through some of this stuff. I got to the point I had to get up and leave.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I had to get up and leave because the songs, they just sound like they just yelling.
Yeah.
The music just loud for no reason. The preachers ain't saying nothing. They say some cool stuff, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm not sitting through this. I gotta go.
Smoke machines.
Yep.
So, bro, that's the Christian church, bro. They hide behind the music. They don't say nothing real. They don't give no real solutions. But like I said, this scene, it goes on every Sunday in every church in the black community.
Hey, and to touch on what you were saying about the beat, we don't understand what music does to our subconscious mind. It really does. It has an effect. Contrary to what people like to think, that, you know, you would tell a sister or a brother on the street, hey, you got to stop listening to certain music. It has an effect on your spirit. They don't want to believe it. They think it's just a song. No, it's more than just a song. Esau, no, this is why Esau put it in the movie. Who do you think produced the movie? Who do you think produces everything that comes out of Hollywood? It ain't us. It's Esau. So they understand that whatever, all you need is a catchy beat. You might not even know the words. I'm going to be honest. A lot of songs, I don't even be knowing the words.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I don't even be knowing the words. But that beat will catch you. And you got to understand, you start nodding off to a beat, but the lyrics saying, bow, bow, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I don't really listen to the music no more. But you put rapping, I'm trapping behind the beat, or you put stealing behind the beat, you put whoredom behind the beat, it's going to do something to your mind. It's going to hypnotize you. It's going to mesmerize, and we're going to get off into that. People don't understand the power of music. Everything in this world is spiritual. Everything that the Lord, he set this world up. Everything you see, the Lord created it. And it's a spirituality behind it. And we gotta be cognizant of what we put in our spirits. And these churches, they right on board with Esau. They pushing the same the message that Esau is pushing. You look at these churches now, 2819, the church right around the corner is dark. They got beats. They in stadiums. It's a concert. It's just a concert. That's why our people are filling it up. But it's evil behind that. It's evil behind. You gotta be aware, and you gotta be tuned into the scriptures to be able to spot those things out. You had something?
Yeah. Hey, give me that in Samuel where David soothed Saul with the music.
1 Samuel 15 or 16. One of them
I think
two.
it's 16. 1 Samuel 16. Yep.
16, 14.
Yep, read that.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Come on! But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul,
Mm-hmm.
and an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold, now an evil spirit from God troubleth thee.
Mm-hmm.
Let our Lord now command thy servants, which are before thee, to seek out a man who is a cunning player on an harp.
See that? Music, a cunning player of the harp, read.
And it shall come to pass, when the evil spirit from God is upon thee, that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well.
Why? Because music is able to soothe, just like you said, music is able to soothe you.
Yeah.
And our forefathers knew the power of music. We used it. All right, was able to relieve us, to release that stress or whatever it is. When we got spirits on us, the type of music you listen to is going to determine how your spirit reacts.
Right.
All right, and our forefathers knew that.
If you dealing with an anger spirit or a brawling spirit or a strike, whatever spirit, the music that you feed yourself, it can either increase that spirit or calm it down. This is what you see. Saul had an evil spirit on him, and when David played the harp, it calmed it down. It's all scripture. It's biblical.
Hey, so yeah, let's move on. Oh no, jump down to verse 23. Yeah, jump down
Verse
to
23. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from God was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him.
You see that? David played, Saul was refreshed, and that evil spirit departed. So, hey, it's power in music, bro. Whatever you play, it's going, like I said, it's going to feed your soul to how you react or how you don't react.
Right.
And Esau knows this very, very well.
We the only ones that don't know it.
We the only one that don't seem to understand that.
And look at the turmoil, the chaos in our neighborhoods. We telling you, the seers coming out to the streets telling you what's going on. We want solutions to the problems going on. You know, we ask these questions, but when the seers give you the answer, hey, stop listening to the wicked ass music. Come up out of the Christian church. They ain't teaching you nothing.
Right.
Everything that they teach you is contrary to the Bible. Stop whoring out your daughters. Stop prostituting out your daughters. We tell you what to do, but y'all don't want to hear it.
Right.
But y'all say, I love God, I believe in the Bible. You know, a lot of our people just don't believe.
And then you wonder why when your little girls grow up, it's like, how did she become like this? How now is she a whore out here?
Right.
She letting all these men run through her. She have all these abortions. She's not married. She's loud and in men's face. How did this happen? A lot of times it's the music you allow these kids to listen to.
That's a part of it. We ain't going to say it's all of it.
It's not all of it, but it definitely
plays
plays a role in it.
Yep.
All right.
You got something?
Well, I was going to say, can you get Genesis, 4 and verse
he about to get deep with y'all.
No, verse 21. Just showing how these things go together. Because when you read, to the officer Eliakim's point, when you read in the scriptures when our forefathers was singing music on the harp, so on and so forth, we were ushering in the Spirit of the Lord, right? You remember the Levites, they couldn't even stay in the temple.
Right.
Read that for me. Genesis 4 and verse 21.
Genesis 4 and 21.
So when we talk about trap music, when we talk about the YN culture, what is it called in
drill music?
Drill music. This is where it originated. It originated from an evil seed. Go ahead.
And his brother's name was Jubal.
So this comes from the line of Cain. Read.
He was a father of all such as handled the harp and organ.
And the organ. So they dealt with music, but on what they would say, the left side, right? Read.
Verse 22. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer of brass and iron.
This is going into weaponry. So showing how when you working on that wrong side, how guns or weapons and music, they intertwine.
Right.
This is why we see the trap music culture. Drill music.
And you see that, you saw it in the movie. You see these different aspects that they use to push their agenda in an evil way. They use it for evil.
Right. So, and like we said, we talking about how the church is an influence of this stuff, right? So watch, let's play this.
This is a result.
This is a result.
Black people, we can be racist too.
Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? It is okay to be white.
No, that's not okay. It's terrible to be white. Too much to be white. That's awful.
Ask your question, are you racist? It wasn't from you, and maybe you were taught it. It was the way you were raised. I know because I was raised around things like that. This isn't about justice anymore. It's spreading hate, true hate. Hate for people because of the color of their skin. Hate for people because they just so happen to be white.
It's terrible to be white.
Y'all not hearing me. Hate for people because they just so happen to be white.
Like to be white.
As much as I didn't have any control over being black, our pastor and other brothers and sisters in this audience didn't have control over being white. To call somebody a master or the white man because they are white and they didn't have anything to do with it, that's sinful, and that's something that we have to stand against. This is my public apology on behalf of all African Americans. If you're not with me, then get behind me and say it in the comment section later. This is my public apology. I'm sorry that people have painted you as racist.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
On behalf of all black people in the world, we do not accept your apology for us.
Right. Don't speak for me.
Don't speak for me. Because, brother, we see the oppression that this man has done based off the color of our skin.
Right.
When you have signs like no blacks and no Mexicans allowed,
Right.
what is it? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But we hate and we're racist off the color of our skin.
Right.
If we put those signs up today, no whites allowed, does that hold any power?
Right. No, sir.
Are they still going to come in and take over?
Right.
Sir.
So now what the hell are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He says you painted. I'm sorry, officer.
No,
He said that people paint you as racist.
Right.
Well, you painted yourself.
You painted-
there
yeah,
when
you
decided
painted
to,
yourself.
when you decided to whitewash all of society.
Right.
You painted yourself as a racist.
No, you did that when you came to the west coast of Africa,
Right.
when you came to the shores of America, America, South America, Central. You did that.
Right.
When you rape, rob, and pillage every land that you didn't been to, the white man did that. And we gonna say it. We don't hate you.
Right.
Because it ain't even in our spirits to hate.
Facts are facts.
Facts are facts. But you're going to read through the scriptures. Let me get Ezekiel 35.
Come on.
I'm going to show you who truly hates. Esau hates the so-called black man.
Mm-hmm.
They hate the Israel, and it's prophesied in the Bible. And they've shown it throughout centuries that they hate us. Read that for me.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
But Jeremiah don't want to read this. Read that.
Because.
Just read that.
Verse 2.
Yeah, just get the point. Yep.
Verse 5.
Verse 5, yep.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
This is the Lord saying Esau has had a perpetual hatred. Perpetual means everlasting hatred. He's hated us from the beginning of time. He showed that when he killed his brother. Mm-hmm. When he Cain and Abel. Mm-hmm. Cain is the so-called white man today. He had hatred for his brother then, and he has hatred for us now as a nation. Read.
And hath shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And they've shed our blood all throughout history. We got the historical facts on that. We don't even got to get off into that.
We got them from y'all.
We got them from y'all. Y'all document these things. And the dude got the nerve to say, we hate them just because we didn't come and grab them from the other side of the earth. We didn't do that. And if anybody had a reason to hate somebody, it would be us.
It should be us.
But we hate our own brothers more than we hate you.
Right.
Than we hate the white man. We see hatred in each other based off the devices Satan has put in our communities, the music, church, Caesar Borgia. We got more hatred for each other than we do Esau. So it's crazy that the brother can even fix his mouth to apologize on our behalf. Wow! Come on, man. Read.
And hath shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
By the force of the sword. Read.
In the time of their calamity. In the time that their iniquity had an end.
And it says their iniquity had no end. The hatred that they have for us, it ain't done. It ain't over. It ain't ended. My boy just got shot. That was by the Asian, but the Esau backed it.
Right.
Esau didn't give him any time for shooting. Was it Cyrus Belton?
Cyrus Belton, yep.
Then you had the other brother that got shot. You could just name him. Sandra Bland, Alton Sterling, Mike Brown. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. The redlining of our communities, that's hatred. The crack in our communities, that's hatred. The Planned Parenthoods, that's hatred.
Yeah.
Now you tell me if we did this to the white community.
Right.
Come on,
have
man.
the power to do
Or even have the power.
I'm glad
and
you
that
said
leads
that.
off into go ahead. Yep.
Hey, and it's a heavy point you pulled in that scripture too, because you got to think about this. All throughout the scriptures of the Bible, every time Esau came against us, we was minding our own business.
Minding our business.
In the west coast of Africa, we was minding our own business.
Chilling.
We wasn't worried about nobody,
Chilling.
but they came over there and messed with us. All even throughout the history of Jacob and Esau.
Right.
Jacob be minding his own business.
Chilling.
Esau pursuing him for no reason. As soon as we came out of Egypt, who was the first person that messed with us?
Right.
Esau. So it's always been this. At the time where our iniquity had to end, what happened? They came against us. The same way they do it today. All right, let's because you said in order to be racist, something has to be in place, right?
Yeah.
Let's read this definition.
And this definition is written by Esau.
Right, by the people he's talking about.
Yeah.
Racist. Of relating to or characterized by the systematic oppression of a racial group to the social, economic, and political advantage of another.
Do we have any power to make a social or economic or political advantage of any nation of
No,
people?
sir.
So how can we be racist? By the definition that Esau gave, the man who he says we hate and we racist against, he's telling you we don't have the power to be racist.
Right.
So what are you talking about? You know what it is. The brother just hates himself, because I don't know if people caught it. The brother said in the video, just like I don't have the power to change how that I was born black, they don't have the power to change that they was born white.
Right.
He said he wished that he wasn't born black.
Oh, he wished he wasn't born black.
Hey, and this is the people we got to deal with. These are your so-called spiritual advisors. These are people that are leading churches and giving you false doctrines, telling you to love everybody, when all throughout history they've shown nothing but hatred and racism towards us.
Right.
Now you got him talking about celebrating the 4th of July.
Right.
His oppressor's holiday.
Where were we at on the 4th of July?
Yeah, Stephen.
Come on, man.
Where was we at, Stephen? Hey, read this. Go to the next one. Yeah, let's read this one.
Oh, where we at? Happy 4th of July. I'm proud to be a black American. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, Native American. Regardless of race, be proud being a part of this country. One of the strangest things to watch is people enjoy the freedoms America provides every single day while constantly attacking the country that protects those freedoms.
So hold on. Wait a minute. A country that protects our freedoms, right? What about the freedom of the little boy to make it home?
Right.
Come on. The freedom of the little boy who was accused of something falsely.
Right.
It was proven that it was false, and he still got killed, and nothing happened to the killer.
Yep.
What about those freedoms?
Right.
What about innocent until proven guilty?
Right.
But that doesn't happen in the black community. What happened to us being able to get a real education?
Right.
What happened to the freedoms of us having real grocery stores in our neighborhoods? But when you look at the black community, we don't have any of these things.
Right.
We have food deserts, McDonald's, Taco Bells, all the worst food. What happened to those freedoms?
Right.
That's heavy. Hey, can you go back to the definition of racist before you pull that real quick? Real quick, because there was something on the bottom of that. So we read that. It said, of relating or characterized by a systematic oppression of a racial group or political advantage of another, right? Look at the bottom. It says, in contrast, people of color in a racist system always faced headwinds, right? Pull that other definition up I just showed you. What does it mean? Contrast means opposite or opposing,
yep.
right? So opposing, opposite of people of color, it says to say that people of color in a racist system face headwinds means they encounter systematic barriers, discrimination, and disadvantages, meaning what? We don't have the power to be racist.
Right.
We don't even have the power
that they implement.
Right.
Yeah.
And that goes right along what we're talking about today. We don't even have the freedom to make music that uplifts our community.
Bring it out.
Because who are the ones that runs these record labels?
Bring it out.
Who are the ones that influence, that chooses the influence that goes out through the airwaves of our people? It sure ain't us.
Right.
We may have our different sub labels, but who is it under the banner of?
Right.
The people who really make the decisions, the one who's really giving out the money. And that's what we're going to go in today because, bro, we don't have the power to be racist.
At all.
We think we got the power. We don't even have the power to choose certain so-called freedoms in our day-to-day life.
Right.
If we don't go to work, what happens? They take all our stuff. You can pay off your house, and if you don't pay the taxes, what happens?
Yep.
They will snatch it. So we don't have freedom in this society, bro. We are slaves here in America.
He gonna find out. He gonna find in that day. He's gonna find out that Esau don't like you. They're using you. They're using you like a puppet. Malcolm X said that on an interview. These entertainers, these so-called pastors, they're set up as puppets. And when they done puppeteering, they gonna cast you. They gonna cast you to the side, and he's gonna find that out the hard way.
We call that the nigga wake up moment.
The nigga wake up call.
You gonna have that, and you, bro, and that day, Lord's will, you gonna realize that there is such thing as racism.
Yeah,
and it ain't from us towards them.
Right.
In that day. But I don't know. This dude's so damn blind, bro. He probably accredited to, I did something wrong.
Oh yeah.
No, you black.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's go to the next. Yeah, let's go to the next thing. All right, because we can't, man, these pastors, bro, they destroying our community. They need to stop teaching false doctrines, false the doctrine of the Bible, bro. Start teaching the truth, who we are, our identity, the pitfalls that's placed in front of us on the day-to-day life. Right. Because if you're not teaching your people the truth, bro, we're going to stay subject to this system that's not for us. And this is another one of the ways they do it. Let's play this. All right, this is another scene from They Clone Tyrone. So, we don't want to play the music, but we're going to describe. Right here, it's an experiment because Bishop Yawasop says all the time, a Negro is made in America. What we have here, they're playing music that invokes fighting. So they fighting. Then all of a sudden, they play a music talking about, give a hug. I want a hug. I want a hug. And now what happens? They start hugging.
Yep.
So what are we showing? Music controls our mentality, how we feel about each other, and how we react.
And go back a little bit where I want you to see the titles of the songs.
Play from the beginning.
And they noted, and it goes to the point you were saying, Amalek is behind the music industry. Esau's behind the music industry. They push certain artists to push this evil music in our communities. So yeah, look at that. What is it called? The first track they played was called Kill 'Em, and that ain't even crazy.
No, that's not far-fetched.
That's not far. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not far-fetched because when you look at the songs today, that's the song. It's titles just like that.
Bia.
I'm telling you, we don't even got to get it, but it's titles. They don't even try to cover it up. They put it right in front, and you will be talking about Killer MF'er because of the beat.
Right.
You know what they've put. Then you got a song. The next song is called "I Need a Hug."
That's realistic.
You know what I'm saying?
I need love.
I need love. You know what I'm saying? But we this is just showing you, like we've been saying all day, they push certain music in order to keep us in all-out chaos in our communities. And this is what's on the radio. If y'all know anything, I know you may know a little bit about, because you was, I don't know how deep you was into the industry. You're here with us now. But in order to get hit or get radio play, you have to be promoted. They got to promote you to get on the radio. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, he don't want to talk too. Yeah. But so it's certain music that they will allow to play on the radios, you know, and who's behind those radio stations? We've been telling you that. So they'll put Killer MF'er, they'll put WAP on the radio, but you got certain artists like what
Common said. Common used to be a common. What's it called?
Conscious rapper.
Conscious rapper.
Yeah, J. Cole was somewhat conscious rapping. Talib Kweli.
Jay-Z talked about it one time.
Yeah,
he said he used to. I used to want to rhyme like common sense.
Right.
I forgot how the lyrics go.
9 million, and I didn't rhyme like common sense.
Right. Yeah, you know them lyrics. See, I'm telling you, this brother,
it's like a precept.
Yeah.
Recite them enough.
Yeah. So
it's the evil communication of this.
Yep. And a lot of our people, we understand that I got to rap a certain way. I got to push a certain genre of music in order to get play. And it's all to get money at the end of the day. You know, it's all for wealth. But what we don't understand, just like drugs is killing our neighborhoods, guns killing our neighborhoods, music is doing the same thing. when you push this music, you really have a hatred for your people. Right. You really hate for you to push this music out there, talking about killing somebody or sleeping with somebody's wife. You don't love your people.
Right.
That's not the laws of God. 1 John 3 and 4, we know what love is. It's keeping God's commandments. God's commandments don't teach us. 5 and 3. I'm sorry. But yeah, keeping God's commandments. That's the love of God.
Right.
They don't teach us to whore out our women. They don't. The laws of God don't teach us to kill your brother. Mm-hmm. But in our music, righteous music. Let me get that in Colossians. This is what we should be pushing. Colossians.
Yes, sir.
You know what I want? The music that we should be pushing. I think it's Colossians.
Yeah, it's one of Colossians. Yeah. Colossians chapter 3 and 16.
Yes, this is the music that we should push in our communities. And you see us doing that. Read that.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Come on! Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns.
Okay, so all music is supposed to teach and admonish one another. All psalms and hymns are supposed to be spiritual. All right, read it.
And psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord.
Okay, so you're supposed to uplift your brother when you put out certain songs. When you see original royalty, the music we put out is scriptural.
Right.
It's uplifting a brother. It's uplifting our sisters. It's uplifting our community because we understand the spiritual aspect behind the songs. We the sound waves. We understand that thing. And we got to push more and more. And what the sister NDRE said, I wish we gonna get her next.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what she said wasn't wrong. But you got the black community, the black culture, turn it down.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Turn it down.
Yep. And that goes into what, shout out to Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasop, because it goes exactly in to what they was talking about in class, where you have something called the Cosby effect.
Mm-hmm.
When you had Bill Cosby show on TV, we was enrolling in colleges, in prestigious colleges, more and more at a higher rate.
Mm-hmm.
Then what did they give us in our communities to destroy that? Lil Wayne.
Right.
They start playing Lil Wayne music, the 504 Boys, all that stuff. And what happened?
Yep.
We went downhill.
Hey, we had some crazy words coming up.
Yeah.
We had some crazy, but today it's crazy where it's come to today.
Yep.
Yeah. It's obscene, the music that's on the radios right now. It's ridiculous.
Go ahead.
Can I get a precept real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach chapter 44. Because like you said, officer, in Colossians, or just the power of music in general, right? And how it sways our thoughts, how it sways our movements, the things that we do, our mood, everything. Read Sirach chapter 44 and verse 4. It's talking about famous men of old, like your King David's. You have an entire book called Psalms, right? Which is a compilation of what? Songs, right? And then you also had the Song of Moses and how he taught us the commandments and what we needed to do in the form of a song. But read that, Sirach 44 and 4.
Sirach 44 and 4. Leaders of the people by their counsels.
Like I said, you got your David, your Moses, so on and so forth. Read.
And by their knowledge of learning meat for the people.
So the things that they learned, the knowledge they acquired, that was good for the children of Israel. Read.
Wise and elegant in their instructions.
In their instructions. How did they instruct us? Not only in word, but in song. Read.
Such as found out musical tunes.
They found out those musical tunes. Read.
And recited verses in writing.
That's showing the power of music. Why do you think King David wrote an entire book of Psalms? Right. I believe it stated that Psalms 119 is an alphabet, and that's how he taught the alphabet to King Solomon. That's how it's stated. But yeah, music is powerful.
You're 100% right.
Yep.
Hey, play this next clip. So this right here is a scene of them in the club. And a lot of us, we know about those club days.
Yeah.
They play certain songs, and what happens? Negroes ready to fight.
Yep.
And then they'll do damage control, and by playing certain songs, they'll calm the crowd down.
Yep.
This is exactly what's going on right here. The DJ got that call. He played a certain song, and it started calming the crowd down. And they start moving exactly how they wanted him to move.
Right.
That's what goes on. These DJs know what they doing. Bruh, we was talking earlier. In our days, they'll play some Lil Jon. Negroes be fighting. And then what they do, they play some Never Would Have Made It. They play some gospel songs. And everybody calm down. Well, it's time to go. They knew what they was doing with these songs,
and
bro.
Look, they try to slow the night down because the club close it too, right? It always try to slow it down. So what you thinking about? before the club shut down, let me go grab something so I can take her back. I'm telling you, bro.
Yep.
It's set up for our destruction. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't gonna get too
This
deep.
music is a
It's
tool,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
This music is a tool. Get that in 1 Corinthians 14. They use this to our detriment. Us as people, we got to realize the weapons of our enemy, what he's coming with, and how he's destroying our mentality. You can't just be dancing to a song because you like the beat.
Right.
No, that's sending subliminal messages in your mind. Read this. Yeah, you know what I want.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33.
Yes, sir.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Bruh, the Bible says, be not deceived. You deceiving yourself if you think you can listen to this music, these songs, and not be corrupted.
Right.
Even today, even if you try to put on just the instrumental of that song, you know what those words are.
Right.
So what is that doing? It's playing back in your mind, because in music, words are associated with beats. So you know exactly what you're listening to, even if you just listen to the instrumental. It takes you back to that time where you heard that song, what you was doing, and your mindset you had when that song first came out. So you can't disassociate the lyrics from the beat, because it's always going to be remembered in your mind.
Yes, sir.
And that's the part that the Lord is saying, don't be deceived with, because that's going to corrupt you.
Right. And going into those lyrics, it says in Proverbs, death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Right.
Going into those moods and how they sway you. A lot of in our communities, it's only death.
Right.
That's what they push, or the vibration that they push.
Right.
Not only with those low tones, those 808s, but with I can't think of none of the songs, but y'all know what I'm talking about. These songs they got out here now.
Right.
It's nothing but death in our community.
Yep. Hey, it's a chapter. Sirach 28 talks about the power of the tongue.
Right.
You know, it's an old saying in the world. Oh, we ain't got to get it. But it's an old saying in the world, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's not true according to the scriptures.
True at all.
All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's get it.
The book of Sirach,
Just to show you the power of the tongue, the power of words.
chapter 28 and verse 17. The stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh.
All right, so it says the stroke of the whip, it make marks in it. It'll leave a scar. That's something you're going to remember forever. All right, read.
But the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bone.
It say the stroke of the tongue will break the bones. It's worse than a stroke of, can you imagine getting whipped? You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine a whip? That's going to leave, you're going to remember that.
Yeah.
But it say the stroke of the tongue break your bones. A brother say something to you, a sister, sometimes you ponder on that thing for months, days, years. You done seen different rap artists beef through songs, beef through music.
Got a whole coastal war.
A whole coastal war based off words, based off a song, based off your op. Now they going back and forth. Now that I gotta kill somebody, and now I gotta take somebody out from your crew, and we just going back and forth, back off of words.
Right.
It's deep. It get deep. Your tongue is more powerful than what you think it is. And when we understand that, we'll be better off.
Right.
Stop letting you,
Go ahead.
yeah. Stop letting your kids listen to whatever. First and foremost, the parents, y'all gotta stop, because we the ones listening to it, giving it to our kids. You gotta stop. You gotta be the role model.
Yep.
Is there more?
Sir, verse
All right,
18.
read.
Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue.
Damn, it say more have fallen by the tongue. I was just talking about the beefs. Shoot, back in all, I probably was a young pup at the time. Biggie and Pac.
Yeah.
That was a beef all the way on West Coast, East Coast. Y'all have thousands of miles away. People dying over that, over a beef.
Over something that could have been resolved with verse 12. Watch this. Read verse 12.
Verse 12. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn.
If you blow the spark, you keep adding fuel to the fire, it's going to burn. But watch this.
If thou spit upon
But
it,
if you spit on it, use those kind words, talk it out like the scriptures tell you to, read
it shall be quenched.
it'll quench. So that little beef that they presume was a beef over some he say, she say, that got in music, that could have been quenched if they would have just spit on the flame.
Yep. And it's wild, man. We didn't seen this story happen time and time again. Beefs in music, the ratchetness of our community in music, and we just don't understand. We just can't get it. But it is what it is. So 2/3 of us ain't gonna get it.
Right.
We here for that 1/3. That's why the seers are here prophesying through the Bible so that 1/3 wake up. It is what it is.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Hey, let's go to this next one because this goes right into what we're talking about with music and how they use it to control our mentality. Play that.
That will maybe, possibly, definitely start a fight in the club. All right, first up, we have Bone Crushers' Never Scared from 2003. But this song doesn't just hype people up. It basically dares them.
Everybody knew what it was when this song
and
came
you can't
on.
tell me that when you hear Bone Crusher yell, it's basically a direct challenge to fight anyone that's in front of you. Next up, we got that Lil Jon and the East Side Boys classic from 2001.
Look, hold up. Man, I'm talking about story time.
Come on.
You in the club. You standing from somebody you ain't never seen in your life. I'm talking about you don't even know this dude from a can of paint.
Right.
He look at you, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you back. We finna go to blows by the end of the song. You don't even know the guy.
Right.
Off a song. I know y'all remember that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just got to punch somebody.
Right.
I just got to punch somebody.
And Esau, you remember they had we wasn't doing stuff like this. They had that whole mosh pit.
Mosh
culture.
pit, yeah.
This is where they came from. They knew it worked, and then they started promoting that into our community.
Right.
Because it's gonna go further than a mosh pit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, with us, once you go outside, it's something completely different.
Yep. You know, anything we get, we take it to the umpteenth power. You know what I'm saying? It says we in gross darkness. Anything that they put in our community. Because like you say, Esau did it at the mine. But how many? I used to go to school with Esau. I ain't know too many Gothics. I ain't know too many of them. It was a handful of them.
Right.
But I'm telling you, Jake, they was into this music.
And
all
gotta,
of us was in the club.
Yep. And you got to think about how carefully orchestrated all this stuff was. Because think about it. What happened before these type of songs got played in our neighborhood? They put crack in our neighborhoods, and then they started bringing guns in our neighborhoods.
Right.
So all this was by
Set it up.
design. It was a perfect setup.
Yep.
We had to be destroyed first and foremost, and we had to fight each other because during the civil rights movements, this type of music wasn't being played.
Nah.
It wasn't being made.
Nah, not at all.
They had to put crack in our communities first to destroy our mindset, give us these government jobs, and then put guns in our neighborhoods to now we hate each other.
Yep.
And now you can introduce this type of music to where bang, bang, shoot 'em up.
Yes, sir.
It was
Bang,
all
bang,
systemic.
Yep.
It was all orchestrated perfectly, and our people just fell right into that trap.
Yes, sir.
You have something?
Yes, sir. The book of Psalms, chapter 64.
You
and
want
verse...
us to read it for you?
No, sir. That's for...
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You called that?
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
All right,
The
go
book of
ahead.
Psalms, chapter 64, and verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Jump up to verse 2.
Verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. This is all a part of the secret counsel of the wicked. They devise different plots, different schemes to destroy us. And then right here, our forefather is saying, David is saying, hide me from that stuff.
Right.
When they introduce this stuff to our people and they try to destroy us with it, don't let this stuff affect me.
Well.
Read on.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Even bitter words. Read.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
It said they encourage themselves in an evil matter. What's the evil matter? Shooting at us secretly. Putting these plots and these different plans in our communities to destroy us secretly. And we looking at each other like, damn, that's how I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out the hood. I can make it by rapping because most of our kids these days, what do they want to be?
Rapper.
Either rappers or they want to be ball
Athletes.
players.
Yep. That's the culture.
That's it. That's
culture.
so-called black culture.
Yep.
Read.
They commune of laying snares privily.
Laying snares secretly. Read.
They say, who shall see them?
Who's going to figure us out? Read.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Scripture said they accomplish a diligent search. They don't just throw things out there when they first get the idea. No, they not like black people. They will sit back, plan this stuff very meticulously and put it out at the perfect time.
Yep.
Stuff that they've been planning 20 years ago, they just now putting in effect today.
The scriptures say they devise it on a bed.
Yes.
When they sleep, they trying to think of, how can I promote more sin in the black community?
And what's heavy about that scripture that you just quoted, it says, and when the morning is light, they practice it. Meaning when it's the right time, they'll practice it. They'll put it out there. That's some
Yes,
heavy
sir.
stuff. There's more on that?
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
It's deep. Their inward thoughts is deep. They don't just, like I said, they don't just put stuff out as soon as they get the thought. No, they want to exercise all different possible opportunities or outcomes of what this thing is they're trying to enforce.
Right.
They will do that meticulously, and if it don't reach the so-called expectations, it will never see the day of light.
Yep.
The light of day.
And going back to the movie, it's an experiment for them. Because like we said, during the time, we had the Cosbys. This is entertainment that we watched. We had soulful music. We had good entertainment. Esau allowed that for a time. And they saw how the community, the black and Hispanic community, was flourishing, or how they reacted. Oh, we got to change it up. It's all set up, like you said. Their inward thought is deep. They've been planning this for years, and they just put it out at the right time.
And they know exactly who to use to get these messages across.
Yes, sir.
It ain't by coincidence these people that become famous and they start using. All right, finish that out.
Dawn of the East Side Boys classic from 2001. The second you hear the intro for B.I.B.I. drop, it's too late, baby. It's time to get the hell out of there.
Bruh.
And when you hear Lil Jon start yelling, you already know it's too late.
You already know it's too late.
Ultimate Southern Fight anthem. We got Trillville's Never Ever. If you hear the song playing, I mean, hope you ever will. But you know what?
That
I don't
whole
keep playing the
time
song.
was
Let the song-
crazy.
Bruh.
I'm talking about it was no song on Lil Jon's album or record label that you could play that you was safe. No matter what.
Man.
It was always a fight about to happen, and Esau knows who to use and what type of music to put out.
And that's what we were basically listening to. And it ended up to deaths behind that as
Yes.
well. After the club, they start shooting. But it was fighting music. But fighting leads to shooting. But now it's like the music is just straight up killing.
Yeah.
It's killing off the jump, so that's how it evolved over time.
Hey, don't forget that one Lil Jon song, because this is, I think, was the worst one ever. That song represent your clique.
Yes.
Represent your clique.
Yes.
That Negro over there,
Sheesh.
that Negro ain't
Yeah. And you pointing at him.
And you pointing at him. In his songs, he was telling you to point him out.
Yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
so it was nothing good when that stuff came on.
Terrible, bro.
Go to the next one.
Terrible.
So now we show songs that will absolutely start a fight. Now watch this.
This is going into spitting on the flame.
Spitting on the
will
flame.
instantly stop a fight, any club or any party. Let's get into it. Okay, picture this. You're at a party, you're having a good time, but then someone looks at you funny. So then you look at them funny, they push you, you push them. Now it's about to go down, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom. The electric slide starts playing, and then the stepping starts taking over everyone's
Right.
bodies.
Pause
and all
that.
Of a sudden,
That goes back to that scene from They Clone Tyrone. That DJ will look out. He'll see the environment, what's going on. Negroes ready to fight. Bam. Let me play a dance song.
Yep.
Let me play Electric Slide.
Yep.
Let me play something that's going to make them feel good. Hey, there's power in music, bro.
Yep. It's impossible to fight to the electric slide.
Right.
Come on. You just can't. What's the Cupid Shuffle?
Yeah.
You can't fight to them songs.
You can't.
I'm telling you, man. It's power in this thing.
Play on.
everyone's having a good time again. No one's fighting. Could you imagine fighting to the electric slide? You got to be some kind of a gray weirdo. But next up, we're going to turn the clocks back all the way to the early 2000s. You're at a party, you're at a club, you're having some fun, but then someone bumps into you, Tempers start raging, tempers start flaring. You're about to punch the other dude in the face, but then the DJ sees this, and he knows it's time to drop a certified fight stopper. The moment you hear this synth drop in, if you don't instantly just lose any desire to fight, then you know what? You deserve to go to jail.
Straight up.
I can guarantee.
So
this
we get the
song
point.
will
I
stop
don't want
it.
to go no further in this. We get the point. There were certain songs that they played that was guaranteed to stop a fight.
Right.
All right, change your whole mood, your whole psychology of how you feeling at the moment. All right, Esau knows these things and they play on these things. We're showing you this because later on in the show, we're going to show you why our people act the way they do in society today. This music is playing a major role in destroying us. And what are we calling this stuff? Black culture. And the moment somebody speaks out against this, we've been so indoctrinated to defend filth that we don't realize that what we're doing is detrimental to our people.
Right.
The stuff that we're listening to is something as small as music is making a huge impact in our community.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's play this real quick.
Cancer in your culture, root it out. We are done bending over backwards. We're done placating you like
start
children.
from the top. I missed something. Shout out to Top G, Captain Gedaliah. Let's go.
Culture sucks. Take a look in the mirror. Take responsibility for your actions. Your culture sucks. This stupid, fake, black, bravado hip-hop culture cost one young man his life and then wasted the life of another young man and the actions of his own family. Again, this is not some ghetto. This is a nice area. If this fake black bravado crap has penetrated into now even affluent black communities, your culture's more screwed than even I thought it was.
Stop. He
You have a
said
cancer.
fluent black communities mean the good old niggas.
Right.
The good old house niggas. That's what he's saying. I'm sorry. I can't use that word too much. The good old house Negroes.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. If the music has reached them, the ones who we have successfully brainwashed, now you got a problem.
Right.
Play.
In your culture, root it out. We are done bending over backwards. We're done placating you like children. We're done. Your names have no power. Your name calling has no power. The rest of us now, we're going to just move on and be America.
What are we looking at right here? We're looking at the so-called white man trying to tell us that black culture is evil. And you know what? There's some truth to that. Our people have become debaucherous. But we're not going to sit around and act like y'all didn't put drugs in the community.
Come on.
We're not going to sit around and act like y'all didn't take our fathers out of the home.
Right.
You didn't put our mothers on welfare and WIC and TANF and all of these different things, food stamps, that you didn't systematically put our fathers in prison. We're not going to sit back and act like you didn't do evil to us to propagate what we see today. Because who's paying these rappers? Get
Come on.
Bring it out.
We're not letting y'all get away with this. You can speak evil about us all you want. Okay, give us the platform to teach the people the right things.
Right.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12.
Pause
Watch
that.
this.
And when we go out and try to speak the right things, what do? They blackball us.
Yeah.
We got righteous music.
Right.
Are they playing that on the airwaves?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Hell
No, sir.
no.
But they talking about we're the ones that's destroying the black community.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like Cap said, part of that I agree with, because we are the ones that's playing the key role in creating these songs. But when you got a people who you strip their nationality, you strip their heritage, they don't know who they are, you strip them of their savior, like we talked about earlier.
Right.
What is left for us to do?
Right.
But accept the role that they've given to us to be destroyed for a time.
Right.
And that's what you have.
Yep. And you have a people that have nothing, and all they want to do is have something.
Right.
And they see the only way that you can do it is sell drugs.
Right.
Or promote this music. You know, turn on your people. And some people would do that. If you strip from nothing, you don't think you're nothing but a nigga. You gonna be, I'll be a rich nigga.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't. And when we teach you or teach our people, they the gods of the earth. Oh, we got hatred for Esau. Oh, you know they want to blackball it. They want to tear us down. Oh, we hate all. You know,
Yep.
this is what they've done, and you can't even say that we haven't picked ourselves up from our bootstraps. We have. We had flourishing black communities. Seneca Village, Tulsa. I think I talk about it just about every week. But they don't speak on that. They act like we just the scum of the earth when you the damn scum of the earth. You the vagabond of the earth. Thus saith the Lord.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It baffles me, this man, bro. But it don't baffle me. It baffles me, but it does. But it don't.
Right.
Because I know your nature.
I knew you was a snake.
I knew you was a snake. I knew you was a damn snake.
You're
But
100% right. And the ones that try to actually speak up and do something, what do? They kill them. They ostracize them. They blackball. They make a public example of the ones that speak up rightly. Hey, give me that.
And they created the so-called black culture.
Right.
Stripped us, stole our true culture, calling themselves the Jews, and they gave us this dang trash so-called black culture. It's crazy.
Get that Amos 5 and 10. This is what they do. Amos chapter 5 and verse 10.
Amos chapter 5 and verse 10.
Come on.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
They absolutely hate us when we speak uprightly. When we go out and give our people the true solutions of why we in the conditions that we in, when we give them a real example of what righteousness looks like, they hate that thing.
Right.
they don't do anything that's going to further the ministry. But what they don't realize is by them doing these things, trying to hide us as much as they do, they're doing nothing but furthering the ministry. Because now people are saying, wait a minute, if what they're teaching is so wrong, why are you hiding it?
Right.
If what they're teaching is not beneficial for their community, then let it play out.
Right.
Because we've heard a lot worse than what you're trying to hide them saying. So if they the problem, then it ain't going to be no problem for you.
Yep.
But they realize what we're teaching is contrary to anything that they're trying to push on us and have been trying to push on us. And that's why they hate that thing, and they will never let us be out in the forefront.
Yep. Like it said, you can't do nothing against the truth.
Yep, but for
only
it.
for the truth. For real.
Can I land back off that?
Yes, sir.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 21. Like you said, it's kind of like they try to put us in a trick bag. If we don't rise as leaders, right, leading our people according to the scriptures, then what? We're degenerates, right? Then we the lowest of the low. We the scum of the earth. But when we come out with the truth according to the scriptures, they hate us that reprove.
It's a lose-lose.
They say that you racist. They say that you hate people.
Right.
And we just reading what thus said the Lord.
Right.
Read that for me, officer.
Isaiah 29:21.
Come on.
That make a man an offender for a word.
Right. They make it like we're wrong for reading God's words.
Right.
That there's a judgment to the people who have wronged God's people.
Right.
That the Israelites are people of color. That they would go into other, that they would be scattered throughout the face of the earth, and they would serve other gods. They make us an offender for that. They say we preach hate. Go ahead.
And lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate.
What's the snare for them? They put us on lists like the ADL.
Right.
They put us on these different
SPLC.
lists. SPLC.
Yep.
Those that reprove or that say what's right. Come on.
And turn aside the just for a thing of naught.
So we are the ones that are just. We're the ones that's keeping and teaching the commandments. But they, what did it say? For, as a thing for not, as though it's nothing. As though we're speaking lies or a fallacy. Like we're making something up and just pulling it out of thin air. What we're doing is speaking the truth. Thus saith the Lord.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Hey, jump up to verse 15. Watch this.
Sir. Verse 15.
Hey, man, why you keep taking everybody precept, bro?
Hey, it's some good stuff in these verses, bro.
Go ahead.
Verse 15.
I like that precept.
Woe
Come
unto
on.
them that seek deep to hide their counsel.
Who's doing this? The people who's running these industries. They seek deep to hide their counsel. Read.
To hide their counsel from the Lord. And their works are in the dark.
They works are in the dark. Read.
And they say, Who seeth us?
Who seeth me? Read.
And who knoweth us?
But hey, they saying who knowing that we the real reason all this music getting pushed.
Right.
Because all this time, black people didn't know that the so-called Jewish man was the ones running the music industry. They didn't know who the ones that was truly behind this stuff. You may have seen stuff from like what's that out west Jerry that was behind
Jerry Heller.
Yeah,
NWA.
That was behind yes, thank you. That was behind
NWA.
You our people may have seen that, but we didn't put two and two together that these are the ones that's running all these industries and that they're the one who chooses what message get put out.
Right.
How do we know that? Let's play Leor Cohen. And let's see what his message is about the music that he chooses to put out. Because he was behind what? Def Jam?
Yes, sir.
Def Jam. A lot of our people know about Def Jam, but watch this. Well, we didn't know who was the puppet behind the scenes of Def Jam.
Right.
Because they'll let people like Dame Dash and Jay-Z get their own sub-label, but they still got to answer to somebody.
Yep.
Play that.
Really rough, particularly on women. But I think it helped change the course of the crack epidemic. I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
Well, being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a
What?
crackhead wasn't cool. Now it seems like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
It's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
So here, say is you about to say something?
I was just gonna say the only reason why they saying that is because it affects or impacts their households.
Yes. Right.
When you're dealing with the opioids, initially when it was in the onset of it, it didn't affect us like that. But when through the promotional music, through the lean and so on and so forth, then it affected us. But the opioids, it more so affected them with the oxycontins,
Right.
and oxycodones, because you had to have a prescription to get it.
Yep. And you know what's heavy about this? He may have said it's such a bad thing, but his record label was promoting the stuff.
Right.
He didn't stop none of the songs that was put out by his artist that was talking about it. Because like you said, that stuff was only meant to impact the black community.
Right.
But what happened? they kids start liking and listening to it. It start affecting them.
Right.
That's how the parental advisory,
yes,
sticker, came to be. Like you said, it affected their households, right? So because it affected them, they're like, hey, we got to make sure that we're putting some sort of guidance upon this thing.
Right.
Hey, I remember there was an article a few years back, about 4 years back, where I think it was Russia. They were saying they wouldn't allow American rap music over there because it was causing their kids to be suicidal and depressed. So a lot of these other countries, they won't allow American rap music in their country because of the effect on their kids.
Right.
They know the psychology behind the music that's pushed over here to our communities.
Yep.
Play that.
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention.
Run it back a few seconds.
He got mad.
Yeah, right there.
What that?
Repeat myself for you, Negro.
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed.
Damn.
I need
this. I got a business to run.
You hear that? Dame Dash take this clip and call you a coach.
Watch this.
Look at
Who's Dame Dash?
Who's Dame Dash? This is a man signed to his record label.
Wow.
This is a man signed to his record label. He's saying, "Who is Dame Dash? I don't know this Negro."
One of the so-called faces
Yes,
in the music
of
community.
Def Jam at that time.
It's crazy work. That's crazy, bro.
And he said he chooses talent over issues. So what does that mean? You can rap about whatever you want. As long as you got talent, I'm going to push you. You can rap about selling drugs to your own people. You can rap about killing your own people. If it's catchy and people like it, I'm going to push it.
Right.
He don't care about the issues going on. All he cares about is that bottom line.
That's it.
He said he got mouths to feed. So if it costs your community killing each other, as long as I get paid, I'm good.
Yep. And then it goes back to what you were just reading. This is coming out on a podcast, on a radio show that's promoted by Esau.
Yes.
So his like we just said, you can't do nothing for against the truth, only for the truth. The same entertainment industry that you use to destroy us, we using it to show the truth that's going on in our community. So you can't say, and in this day and age, you can't say that you don't know the negative effects of music. You don't know the negative effects of the music. You can't say that no more.
Right.
In the 1980s, when I just looked it up, when Def Jam came out, we didn't know that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody just trying to get it. Everybody trying to get a dollar. They see, all right, all I got to do is be a rapper. Let me do that. But now we know everything that comes behind the industry. Yes, you got to sell your soul.
Yep.
Yes, I'm going to sign a 360 deal. Yes, I got to poison my community. You know this. Right. You know this. The scriptures tell you, but if you know better, James 4, what is it, James 4:4? Let's get it. I don't just want to, but if you know better, you got to do better. You got to want better for your community. But these Negroes don't want better.
Right.
Our people hate each other. James 4:17.
The book of James, chapter 4 and verse 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
It's sin. If you know to do good, we see the negative effects of the music industry, the entertainment industry. You know good and damn well it ain't good for your community. Right. Come on, man. But our people so destroyed. You will ask a sister a simple question. Would you rather your daughter listening to give me a good singer?
India.Arie.
Would you rather your daughter listen to India.Arie or
Young Miami?
Or Young Miami? The sister's so jacked up from the trauma, the world that we live in. They give a dumb answer like, "Oh, that's her life." You know what I'm saying? Knowing good and well you don't want your kids listening to no Young Miami.
Right.
But that's what Babylon it produces. It makes you feel bad for talking negative about evil.
Right.
And it pats you on the back for talking positive, talking good about evil. That's what Babylon has done. And we see this, but we got to come up out of that.
You see it in sodomy.
You see it in Sodomy?
Right?
Yep.
Almost every aspect.
Yeah.
Again, at the Essence Festival, we
Yeah.
walking around and it's like, we gone. Like
Yeah.
literally congregation of the dead.
Yes. And we get talked bad about talking about the Sodomite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you call somebody a king, what you mean I'm a king? That's how messed up we are.
That's your problem. You don't overstand.
Yeah, you don't.
Right.
Wow, bro. It's crazy, man.
Hey,
Are you a man, this is what we get all the time. What's up, bro? You ain't my bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we don't
It
understand, bro.
happened yesterday at the Essence Festival.
Yeah.
An officer was teaching. He said, hey, mom, or something like that.
Hey, moms, yeah.
I'm not your
I
mom. I
ain't your
got
mama.
2 sons. You ain't one of them.
Yeah.
He said, I'm sorry. I was just trying to be respectful.
You can't even be respectful no more. But if you would have called her, I ain't gonna get it.
G-Ma.
Right.
Yeah, G-Ma or
Hey, old.
yeah, right. You know, so it'd have been all good. But it's crazy, man. We got to come out of that mindset.
Hey,
bro.
to the point you just made too, though, about what we would rather our kids listening to, right? Hey, play the Cardi B video. Cause watch this. She's a woman that's world renowned for what? Her songs like WAP, all her controversial songs, right? Watch how she treats her kids. Play this. And this ain't nothing new. We brought this out before, but this goes into the hypocrisy in the music industry. This goes into the image that they're pushing on our kids, but they won't accept it in their own household. Play that.
Wow.
Changing it real quick. Listening to her own music, talking about that's in this house, but then she see her little kids come in. What does she do? Stop the music real quick. But hold on, I thought you was proud of this music you was making.
Crazy.
I thought this was black culture. Why you don't want your kids listening to it?
Who you named Culture.
Right.
The daughter's name is Culture.
Her
It's
name
Culture.
is Culture.
Right.
But you don't want her listening to the music that you make.
That you push into the black community's
Right.
quote unquote culture.
So now think about how this little girl is going to be raised up, because she may try to shelter her from this, but all your whole career, what have you glorified? Showing your body off.
You can't hide it.
The WAP, all these different songs that you've made. You think she's not going to hear this stuff?
Right.
You think her friends are not going to tell her about this when she grows up?
Yeah.
That she's not going to want to grow up in the footsteps of her mom?
Yeah, you are her mother.
Right.
As the daughter, so as the mother, so is the daughter.
Let's read it.
It is
Ezekiel
what it is.
16.
Yep.
There's no way possible that you think that you're going to hide everything that you've pushed your whole career from your daughter. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 44.
Come on.
Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
So is her daughter in every aspect. She's going to want to be just like her mom. From the music she makes, from the clothes she wears, from the type of men she deals with. Everything she's going to do is based off of the example that her mother has set.
Right.
So there's no way you can hide this. So you can say, well, I want my daughter to grow up to be better than me. But what example are you giving her to be better than you?
Yep.
What are the morals and the values that you're teaching her? You can't hide this stuff and think she's not gonna know about it.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
Especially in the day and age where everybody has smartphones. That girl probably know how to work a cell phone right now.
Oh, definitely.
Come on.
Definitely.
So you think she not gonna know her mama's music? That's crazy work.
Yep.
What we got next? You have something before we move on?
No, we straight.
All right, we can skip this one.
Yeah, we got a lot left.
Yeah, we can skip this. Let's go straight into it. Yep, let's go to it. Play that one.
Oh, sheesh.
I know I saw an interview with while he gets that with Kim Kardashian, who stated that because who she is and how she got her quote unquote fame, that affects her children because they go to school and all their friends got smartphones.
Yep.
So they know who his mother is.
Yeah,
in depth,
and
you know
how
what I
she
mean?
got into
And how
stardom.
Exactly.
And they didn't seen the tapes.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
So to your point about the daughter, Cardi B's daughter, as is the mother, so is the daughter.
Play that.
I might get some hate for this, but I want to say that I believe that these elites, right, they have brainwashed the younger black generation like myself, because I'm Gen Z, to be the worst versions of ourselves. We've been programmed to feed into the stereotype, and they've rebranded it simultaneously as black culture. This is black culture, so anything going against it, you're anti-black. holding anything or anybody accountable, you're anti-black. And this has to do with like these social media platforms like the Shade Room or Zeus Networks with, you know, baddies and stuff like that, you know, degrading women, the music industry going down south, degrading women, talking about violence, brothers killing brothers, sisters killing sisters. Why do we want to feed into that? Why are we allowing that to be black culture? Why is our intellect and our classiness and our creativity, why is that not being prioritized? But this is. And so now we've created a line where you can't speak up because you might be framed as anti-black.
Right.
And that is a very dangerous thing that we need to talk about within the black community.
Stop. And she's 100% right. Anytime you speak out with the so-called culture that they've created, now you're being labeled anti-black.
Right.
When you see the oppression and you see the damage that this stuff they're pushing is causing, how are they looking at you for speaking out against it?
Right.
They're looking at you as being a hater or racist when you can clearly see the snare or the trap that's placed in front of us. Bruh, she said something heavy that this generation now is basically cooked, as the young folks say.
Yeah. There you
And
go.
why is that? Hey, get 2 Ezra chapter 5 and let's read 54. All right, because this is talking about in a physical sense, but also this goes into spiritually. Read that.
2 Ezra chapter 5 and verse 54.
Come on.
Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you.
We are less in stature physically and spiritually than those that were before us. Why? Because our forefathers, at least they knew who they were. At least our forefathers knew that we had to keep the commandments and the result of what happens when we break the commandments. But kids today, we are so engulfed in so-called black culture that when we try to show them that they are greater than what they think they are, we try to show them the truth according to the Bible, they don't want to hear this stuff because society has destroyed their mindset to see the truth. They've hidden the truth from our people to now that the truth sounds like hate speech.
Yep. Yes, sir. Hey, let me get Isaiah 5 and 20. Isaiah 5 and 20, man. The scriptures speak on this, man. And our people always had this spirit to always talk evil about good. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good.
Woe means destruction. And what we don't understand, not just the look at the state that our people are in America. You know, we in a destroyed estate. But this destruction is a different destruction. This is the destruction coming from the Lord that's talking about.
Right.
Destruction is coming for our people that's not coming up out of this sin. Read it again from the top.
Woe unto them that call evil good.
Destruction to those that call evil good. You see this when you give the prophets backlash for telling you a God of the earth, for telling you a king, telling you that Christ was a black man according to the Bible. A brother come up to you looking at you like you crazy for saying that. It says destruction coming to you. And I pray that all people repent. Keep reading.
Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil.
And good evil. Read.
That put darkness for light, and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter.
This is our people. We tell our people time and time again, come up out of the follies that you in. Come up out of the sin that you in. Destruction is coming. But look, hey, my hands is clean, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It gets to a point you got to sit back. And the sister, she going to say it in the video a little bit later. You've been marked. Right. All of y'all been marked. Y'all know what it is. It, like I say all the time, it's the middle of 2026 about to go into 2027.
Come on!
The signs of the time is showing that Christ is on his way.
Yes,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So we got to get our minds right. The scriptures tell you destruction.
Can I get a quick one?
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 15.
Come on!
Right? Because what you just read, you said, woe unto them that call good evil. It says, and put light for darkness, right? We are the children of the light, right? We supposed to walk in the commandments. Officer, you read how we're less of stature. So we've lost our stature, our status throughout the earth. Remember when you read in Joshua, when we went into the land of the Philistines, they said, who are the gods just walked in? So we've lost our status, our stature as a people. Read that for me.
Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 15.
Come on.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
So our name is Israel. Israel means, remember, names hold weight.
Right.
Yes.
Israel means a prince that has power with God.
Everything.
So we lost our status.
Yes,
we
sir.
lost our power. We lost our power in this earth. It said we would leave our name. We would leave our power for a curse. God's judgments. These proverbs, these bywords that we're called throughout these nations now. Go ahead.
For the Lord God shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name.
That other name is going into us being scattered. Now we think that we Gentiles. We no longer understand that our power lies with the Lord and that we are the Israelites.
Right.
Go
Yes,
ahead,
sir.
Austin.
That's a heavy point. That's a heavy point. When you leave everything that the Lord has set up for you, bro, you're subject to fall for anything. And that's what our people got to realize. This music, this is, hey, get 2 Corinthians 10 real quick.
And just to land back on that, our name was a part of our culture.
Right.
We lost our culture. Now we curse with these damn heathen names.
Right.
Johnson, Smith, Gilmore. You know what I'm saying?
For real, though.
It's a damn curse, man.
Hey, matter of fact, since you said that, before you get that, get Sirach 17. Sirach 17.
Oh, yeah, you know that's my favorite scripture.
Yeah.
Come on. The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 11.
Come on.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
You see that? He gave us knowledge. Knowledge of what? Ourself. Who we were, who we are, where we came from, what we have to do to make it out of this society, what it means to be separate from this society, what it means to make us holy. The Lord gave us all of that. Read it again.
Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
It said the law of life. Because everything we have in this society today is what? Death. Death and destruction. This music promotes nothing but death and destruction.
Yes, sir.
That's why I said the law that he gave us brings forth life.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right, now go to 2 Corinthians 10. Start at verse 4. Verse 3.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after
We
the flesh.
walk in this flesh, but we're not warring after it. Why? Because music plays a very strong, what's the word I'm looking for? Influence on your psychology, on your mindset. Your spirit is playing on your spirit to control your body and what it does. That's why we don't walk after the flesh. Read.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Come on.
But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
How are we going to pull down these strongholds? By warring spiritually. By applying the thing that God gave us to war. What is that? The commandments.
Right.
This Bible. That's what we use to war. So when you see things, you hear things, and you know it's contrary to your spirit and where we're trying to go as a nation, you know a real warrior is going to do what? Use the scriptures to combat these things that they're pushing against us. So when the scriptures tell our sisters to use your body to seduce and scheme and get what you want, the scriptures tell you that a woman should be modest.
Right.
The wife of one husband.
Right.
She's supposed to shamefaced. She's supposed to be chaste, a keeper at home.
Right.
You're supposed to use that to war against these different influences in the world. But when you don't use that, you fall subject to that. You're losing the battle.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right. Now let's go into it. IUIC. Because this sister, she realized the battle that was at hand. She knows the influence of what music can do because she was in that world. Let's read this.
IUIC says Young Miami spin that proves fans will ignore harmful messages when the beat is catchy.
They will ignore harmful messages when the beat is catchy. It sounds good to you, so you gonna dance to it.
Right.
It could be a song that you absolutely hate, but if the beat sound good, you know every word.
Boy, I'm telling you, you ain't lying.
You know every word just because you like the beat, even though you hate the song and the message. And that's what IUIC just said. Read this.
IUIC clears up boycott rumors. Young Miami's producer responds with a mashup.
So I think she was absolutely right. We should boycott this music because this music is detrimental to our community. Play this.
Hey, I was gonna say, that's what the Lord said in Ezekiel. When the people come unto you as a very lovely song with a melody, because it sounds good.
Right.
They don't really care nothing about the message. It just sounds good to them.
Yep. Right.
Same thing here.
Yep. Play that.
Miami's producer just picked a fight with the legendary IUIC.
Grown ass men dancing to this.
Jay White mashed up India's classic single video with Young Miami's spin that after fans claimed she told people to boycott the viral song.
It is being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this song of the summer. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music has power, and I see the impact of what we export out of the Black American experience to the rest of the world. Longer story for another time.
Young Miami.
She's absolutely right. Music has power. And you got to think about, she's not just some random person saying this. NDIRE's catalog, we was looking at it earlier, was nothing but uplift for the black woman.
For the black woman. She understood what we've been through.
Yes.
Through our history. So let me do something to go and uplift our people, not tear them down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy our people can't see that. It's ridiculous.
And what she was big on was embracing her natural beauty. She wasn't one that went out and got BBLs and got all this stuff.
Right.
No, she was teaching our young sisters to enjoy and embrace your natural body, your natural self. Let's read some of these song titles she put out.
Yes, sir. Steady Love. The Truth. I Am Light.
Steady Love.
Right.
That's going into marriage. You don't. Marriage is honorable. Ain't no divorce. Steady love.
Yes.
Right. What else you got? The Truth.
Yes, sir. There's Hope. Good Man.
I Am Not My Hair. Meaning she was teaching our young daughters to embrace your natural
Embrace your
hair. Not go out and put all this weave and stuff in your head because that's not what makes you who you are.
And they're
Beautiful.
They're a dragger for that.
Yes.
Dragger for that. Have every excuse under the sun for why they put hyena hair in their damn
Right.
head. Come on, man.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Strength,
Courage. Purify Me. So go down. There was another one that was heavy that I like the song title of.
Worthy.
I See God in You.
There you go.
This is the type of stuff she was pushing on our communities. So when she says that there's power in music, she's absolutely right. She knows the value of what she was practicing what she was preaching.
Right.
She wasn't somebody that was just being a hypocrite and going out and saying one thing just to be relevant again.
And that's one thing we will see in the black community. You will speak about something, but you will have blonde hair in your head while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or you will speak about some the injustice going on in injustice going on in the black community, but you're celebrating 4th of July.
Right.
You know, it don't make sense. She was about what she taught. I've never seen her stray away from what she was about. You seen her with the natural hair. You seen her with the head wrap. You know what I'm saying? You seen it, and that's what we got to stop being hypocrites in our community, man. We do.
So on the contrary, we looked it up. Let's look at some of the song titles from Young Miami.
Come on.
Twerk.
Act Up.
Wow.
Good Love.
Twerkulator.
Where that bag
They just be making up stuff. Twerkulator.
Flued out.
Scrub the ground.
So
I Need a Thug. So you wonder why she out here getting used as a receptacle.
Receptacle, yeah.
Bruh, this is what they're pushing in our neighborhoods. Talking about city girls. Bruh, there's nothing but destruction for our communities. So when NDIRE was 100% right in speaking out against this, and all those that criticize her, shame on you. You the reason that our communities are the way they are.
And you got grown men.
Yes.
Supposed to be leading the community. Man, all men ain't nothing but grown boys, bro.
Right.
Dancing to Spin That. Come on, man.
Because who's raising them? They moms is raising them.
They moms raising. You right.
That's the reason why you be destroyed. Go through that.
NDIRE says music is destroying the black community.
Come on. Hit the arrow.
With that natural, nice woolly hair.
It is being
Play.
wrongly reported on some of these blogs that I am calling for a boycott of the song of the summer. I don't need to tell you what the song is. If you don't know, then you don't need to know. And if you do know, then you already know. And if you want to know, you can go look it up. Everything has a frequency. People are like, it's just a song. No. Nothing is just anything.
Right.
Everything has a frequency.
Nothing.
Colors have a frequency. Names have a frequency. Cities, states have different frequencies. Mountains have a frequency. Rivers have a different frequency from mountains. Mountains by rivers have a specific frequency. Food has a frequency.
You know what she's really saying? There's a spirit in everything.
That's what she's saying, bro.
There is a spirit in everything.
That's what she's
every
saying.
frequency, in every song, in every city. There's spirits in everything. You wonder why certain cities are always high on the murder list. You wonder why certain cities are always high on the STD list.
Right.
There's spirits in everything.
Look. And I got to touch on, because you pulled that Genesis 4 earlier. I got to touch some more on that. Esau understands this. Genesis 4, we're going to read a little bit. How much time we got? All right, let's try to read fast. 4 and 16, all right?
Genesis chapter 4 and verse 16. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain...
So we're going into Cain, the forefather of Esau. All right, read.
And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch, and he builded a city.
Okay, Enoch was a son of Cain. All right, he builded a city. Read.
And called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch.
So, what is it? Cain, he is of that wicked one. We read that in 1 John 3. Let's get it real quick. I know we short on time. But Cain gets his influence from Satan. All right, read.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 12. Now there's Cain, who was of the wicked one.
Cain is of that wicked one, of Satan. All right, so we're going to go back for time's sake.
Genesis chapter 4 and verse 17. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch, and he builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch.
All right, so this was one of the city that Cain's son built. You can only imagine the wickedness that was going on, the spirits that was in that city. All right, going into what the sister said. There's frequencies, and she's not in the truth, so she don't know how to navigate that or use biblical words. All right, but she's just saying it's a spirit in cities. All right, read.
And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mahaziel, and Mahuziel begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Lamech.
Okay,
and Lamech took unto him 2 wives.
And Lamech took 2 wives. The first, what is it? Polygamous relationship was by Esau.
Yep.
Wicked as hell. All right. Everything that we learn, the wickedness we learn from this man. It's his culture. Black culture is really Esau's culture. The evil that we partake in. Read.
The name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah.
So he had 2 wives. Read.
And Ada bears a ball. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle.
That goes into your food. That goes into your business, your infrastructures. Esau understand that, and you can understand. Only imagine the spirits that was behind that. The foods that we eat. That was another thing that was in that Clone Tyrone movie. We might not know the intricate details of food and what it does to us, but we know a little bit about the red 40s and how it plays on your gut and your mind and all of that. We understand that. Esau's behind that. All right, but keep reading.
Verse 21. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ.
And that goes back into what you read earlier, the music. So the sister, you may think she being deep and all this and that and the other, but no, she on point. There's spirits in everything that we do. There's spirits in so we got to be aware, cognizant of what spirits we are putting in front of our children and ourselves. So we get up out of this dang wickedness and come up out of this false so-called black culture that Esau introduced us to. All right? But now that's all I wanted, man. I know we short on time, man.
And you read that in Psalms, and I think 3 Holy Children also, about let everything praise the Lord.
Right.
You know, earth, wind, stars, so on and so forth, because there is a spirit in everything.
Is it? Yep.
All right, let's go to the next one.
It has power over you, over us. And I said what I said, and I was clear in my comments. I know I was. And so you can go see my comments and know that I mean what I...
She shouldn't have to apologize for speaking the truth.
Right.
She shouldn't have to apologize or backtrack for saying what's absolutely right.
Right.
But that's what so-called black culture pushes on us today.
And like the sister said earlier, they would call her what would she say? Anti-black or
basically
you against black culture? Nah, you against folly.
Right. Let's go to the next one.
You said that it says when a wicked
own mother's connection to theft.
There you go.
Right. Hey, go to the one with the kids, because I want to show y'all what this promotes.
Well.
Look at the age of these kids on this bus.
Mm-hmm.
Play. And they know every word. You got little babies, you got little girls, and they all know the words to this song.
Know every word.
And you got grown people just laughing, recording this.
Crazy, bro.
Pause it. And they even saying the cuss words.
This where the YNs come from, man.
So what do you think they're going to grow up and do? What do you think they're going to grow up and their mentality is going to be in the next society?
They gonna
hey,
spend
you're right. These next generations, bro, they're destroyed.
Oh,
if we don't course correct this stuff, somebody's not speaking the truth. This is the result. This is what happens. All right, next. What we got next?
If you're not tapped in, you're already late.
They go to the next one.
Can I get a preset real quick?
Yes, sir.
Proverbs 29:2, because Officer Abishai, you said something. You know, they love folly.
Mm-hmm.
Folly is set in dignity,
That's
like it
good.
says in Ecclesiastes,
Yes, sir.
right?
Mhm.
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. This is why it's so important for the government of Christ to come on the earth, because what's happening to our communities? Decay. We're decaying as a people. Read that for me, officer.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
We don't see our people rejoicing. All we see is heartache, mourning. That's why it says when Christ come back, it's going to be no more death, no more mourning, no more crying, so on and so forth. Why? Because the wicked are in authority right now. Read.
But when the wicked beareth rule?
But when the wicked rule, what we see now, when we see what we see in our communities, the communication, the sisters right here wearing false lashes, wigs, so on and so forth, self-hatred, little kids singing spin that shit. You know what I mean? This is what we see in our communities. This is what we come out to prevent, read.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
All we see is death and decay. All we see is destruction in our communities. All we see is the YN culture, the young Miamis, the drill music. So this is why it's so important for the prophets to continue to wake up to restore the 12 tribes of children of Israel.
Right. You're 100% right. Play this.
First part is that the people that she's influencing, she's so far removed from.
Yeah.
That's what always kind of hurts my soul with our community. We underestimate the power of influence on our children.
Right.
Because like you said, Young Miami had this anthem, but this anthem I've seen on social media has already entered elementary schools, has already entered middle schools, and kids are saying it, but they don't know if they try, even attempt to do something like this, what their future is going to come to. And it reminds me of even Jeezy when he used to talk about how he was growing up in robbing and stealing and doing X, Y, and Z. But his kids went to school and they were never in the streets, but he was telling you to go in the streets and do X, Y, and Z and all these things, but he was so far removed yet again from the culture. And it's like people benefit from the culture when they're far removed because the consequences don't follow them. But they sure as hell will follow that young kid who's paying attention to it.
Right.
You gotta do better.
And even in this, pause right there, even in this, like these sisters right here, they may be speaking out against the stuff, but still look at the image that they're pushing.
Look at them, right.
Look at the hairstyles. Look at all the tattoos all over the neck and stuff. Look at the influence that they're pushing on these kids.
Hair hats.
Hair hats. So in a sense, yeah, they may see the oppression, but you're still a hypocrite.
You're a hypocrite.
Because you're not pushing the kids to love themselves.
Right.
You're not pushing that your natural beauty is what's important.
Right.
So, yeah, you may see the oppression, but what are you going to do about it? What image are you going to push to help build up this next generation? And that's what goes on in the black community.
Yep. And she did make a good point, though. But like you said, she's being hypocritical. But she made a good point about Jeezy. All these artists, they're not even in the communities.
Right.
They make these songs about, Jeezy made songs about Trap or Die. You know what I'm saying? 17th, you know what I'm saying? He made songs about drugs, and a lot of black men are in jail or dead behind that. I mean, it's the truth. But while he's making his music, pushing it to our communities, he got a mansion. His child is going to a private school. That's another type of hatred for your. You know, that's a betrayer to your people. It really is. Like you have no love for your community. No matter how much you say you love the culture, you don't really love the culture.
You really hate it.
Same thing with Young Miami and all these other various artists. You don't even love your own children. At the end of the day, because like you said earlier, your children, they still gonna hear it. They got phones, But you got to really examine that, bro. These people don't even, they're far removed from what they push out in our neighborhoods. Lil Jon, all of them,
Right.
you know? So it's crazy, bro.
And
It's
that
crazy.
shows you that Esau knows exactly who to use to push certain messages out there.
Look, your girl, Sexy Red, she just said she will never live in St. Louis. She don't even live in St. Louis no more. She gone. I got mine and I'm gone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They do that to get out of their conditions and they leave their people behind.
Absolutely.
And we still we ain't got enough sense to see it.
We still fall for the okie
Still
doke.
fall for the okie doke.
Play this next video.
This conversation around Young Miami's Spin That and NDRE's take on it. First and foremost, let me tell you this. I accepted a few years ago that there are black people that I am going to have to leave behind, and so are y'all. Go ahead, accept it. You're going to have to leave a lot of people behind, family members, friends, folks that you're connected to, because they are unfortunately willfully ignorant. That is one of the biggest issues that we deal with within our people, within our culture, is that some people just don't want anything that makes them think a little bit more critically. They don't want wisdom. You know what I mean? They will defend everything that is bad for them, and they will speak against everything that is good for them. And it's sad, but it's true. And once I understand how a person thinks, if you are someone who is willfully ignorant and you think I'm going to spend my time trying to convince you of otherwise, you got to be crazy.
Pause it. She's 100% right, and the scriptures talk about that. Get that in Matthew 10. Scriptures tell you some people you gonna have to leave behind because they love this world too much. They don't want to speak out against the oppression that goes on. They don't see the oppression. Like we started off the class with Jeremiah. He doesn't see the oppression. He thinks this is the American dream.
Right.
But the scriptures say some people you have to leave behind. Read that.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34.
Come on.
Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
And the Lord said that. I ain't come to send peace. I didn't come to accept everybody. Read.
I came not to send peace.
Come on.
But a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Your foes are going to be those of your own people. Why? Because they don't want to separate from the society. They don't want to realize and speak up against the oppression that goes on in our communities. And as soon as you speak up about it, they look at you crazy.
Right.
They start calling you names. They turn their back on you. The scriptures tell you that. The Lord didn't come to save everybody. Some people we going to have to turn our back on.
Yep. Friends, family, all of that.
Yes.
Hey, let me get a precept to back you up. 2 Thessalonians 2, for time's sake, let's start at verse 8. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. Hey, she couldn't have said it better than myself, bro. You're going to have to just cut some Negroes off. Read that.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed.
We already know who the wicked of the earth is. It's Esau. What is that? Job 9:24.
Yes.
He covered the face of
the judges.
The judges thereof. He's the wicked of the border of wickedness. Read.
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
The spirit of the Lord's mouth is the word. And he's using the prophets, the seers today, to destroy Esau, to bring down his kingdom. We bringing out the truth today. The truth, it's out there. We bringing this thing out. All right, read.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
All right, read.
With all power and signs and lying wonders.
That wicked one is after Satan. He's been lying, deceiving us for years. But we're sure he's showing himself to be Satan with the music, like we just said. You in the 80s, yeah, you could have said that you didn't know no better. But now you got the World Wide Web. It's right in front of your face. You got the prophets on the streets telling you, breaking the scriptures down, precept upon precept, showing you what's going on in the world. You get what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish.
With all deceit, but he's still able to deceive the unrighteous. All right, read.
Because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
So when we go to this, it's some of us that ain't going to receive the love of the truth. There's some of them that's going to go with the deception of Satan. It is what it is. As clear as it is, I mean, as clear as these scriptures come out from our leadership on down, it's some of us that's still going to be caught up in that deceit.
Right.
All right? Keep reading. I'm almost done.
Verse 11. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
We got to understand sometimes it's the Lord. Well, sometimes we sit back and we baffled that our people don't understand that Christ is a black man. Something simple as that. Northern Kingdom is the Gentile. Something simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Can't eat pork.
Can't eat pork. Something simple as that. And we go back and forth with them all day. Man, you better save your breath.
Right.
You better save your breath and go to somebody that's gonna listen.
Right.
Some people you just gonna have to leave alone. Yep. 1 or 2 admonishments. That's what the scriptures say. And I'm getting to that level, man. I'm getting older, man. I'm getting up there. I ain't got time for no fools, man.
Right.
Come on. Read it. Read it a little bit more.
Verse 13.
Verse 12. It should say that they all might be damned.
Verse 12. That they all might be damned, who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
They are. Some of our people, 2/3 of us is damned. It is what it is. So I give it to you. The scriptures tell us in Ezekiel 3, if you don't warn them of their, y'all help me out. Ezekiel 3.
If you don't warn them of their iniquities.
Yeah, that their sin is upon you. We gonna warn you. We gonna tell you. But 1 or 2 admonishments, we out.
Yep.
I'm leaving you alone. Lord's willing, you repent. I ain't saying you can't, but that's it, bro. Let me leave them alone. That's all I got.
Can't save everybody.
Can't save everybody.
All right, let's go to the next.
You think that's gonna stop? You don't see she climbing the charts every day. Y'all leave Young Miami alone and spin that shit.
This is an example of a Negro that has to be left behind, bro. If he don't get his mindset right, if he don't realize that everything that he has ever rapped about, said is detrimental to the black community, he is going to be left behind.
Don't look at his music catalog.
Oh, we pulled up some of his lyrics.
Yeah.
We got that, don't we? Let's see what old Trick Daddy. Listen to the name, Trick Daddy. Let's see what he was talking about.
Tricking.
I'm a thug.
First of all, you was 100% right earlier. This song has little kids singing a hook, and it has a beat that is catchy towards kids.
Yeah.
And what is the message? I'm a thug.
Yeah, because it had like a nursery rhyme beat or something like that. Yeah, yep.
So he's already targeting the kids with
crazy.
this type of beat, and then he has them singing the lyrics. What do you think little kids is going to do?
Yep.
They're going to sing right along with it. The parents are going to play for their kids, and there's going to be another cycle of destroyed kids. Let's read. It's a part in here that's crazy. Go down. Yeah, let's just read something. Let's start right there. It was a part that
right here. I don't know what the world's gonna do.
Yeah.
But I know one thing. This is a life for me, baby, because I'm a thug. All day, every day, baby, because I'm a thug. Wouldn't change it for the world. Because I'm a thug. That's right. You heard, baby, because I'm a thug. Oh yeah. Could
it was
be
a
my
part.
baggy jeans or my gold teeth that make me different from y'all. Ain't tripping, dog, but listen, dog, I've been raised a little different, dog. I'm just doing my thing. These are my ghetto slangs, and I'm representing thug shit. This who I roll with, this who I roll with, watch them niggas that's gonna love this. Niggas who out on a bond, on the run, got 10 years on parole.
Dang.
Since you can't say it, dog, I'm gonna say it for y'all.
Wow.
Mud F the popos.
So listen what he's promoting. In the song that he's using kids to sing the hook, and he's using a nursery rhyme beat. Wow! He's promoting shoot 'em up, bang, bang. He's promoting death in our communities to people that hate the authorities that set up because we broke God's commandments. This is what he's pushing. But when you got this man defending Young Miami talking about spin that. Why? Because he loves that type of lifestyle. He loves the destruction of our people.
You got something?
Proverbs 17:13. Proverbs 17:13. Because the officer said he loves the destruction of our people. The sister previously said, sometimes you got to depart from people. You got to leave people alone, right? So we see, again, how these things affect our community. Read that for me real quick, officer.
Proverbs 17:13.
Start at 12 real quick.
Verse 12. Let a bear robbed of her whelps.
Who wants to encounter a bear robbed of her babies or her
Right.
cubs? It says, let a bear robbed of her whelps, read.
Meet a man.
Rather than what?
Rather than a fool in his folly.
And this is what we see in our communities. Nothing but foolishness. You'd rather run into a bear than run into the foolishness that we see in our
Right.
communities. But read 13.
Whoso rewardeth evil for good.
And this is what we do. We reward one another. You make a man an offender for a word for speaking evil of what is good, right? They flip that. I may have said that backwards, but we say that good is evil, like you read in Isaiah.
Right.
So it says, whoso rewardeth evil for good, read.
Evil shall not depart from his house.
Which is why we continue to see these cycles in our communities.
Right.
Why we continue to see these cycles within the households. A mother got 2-3 kids. One son done died, unalived, I guess I have to say, right? Unalived through the violence that he spews in his music. We see it through the drill music in Chicago.
Right.
It's a never-ending cycle. It says, whoso regardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his household. And this is what we see in our communities.
Right.
Where is that scripture? The old doter that doteth.
Sirach. Yeah,
Sirach.
25.
Man, and this goes back, man, we some grown boys, bro. And the Lord can't stand this thing. We got you. But Trick Daddy is, I think he half
He's
a dang
old,
century. He old. This dude about 50 some odd years old. And he has no wisdom. That's why in Job it says they should speak. But what did it say?
But there's a spirit in the man.
But there's a spirit in man. These scriptures is what makes us a man. This a grown boy, an old fool. And the Lord can't stand that thing. What is it, Sirach?
25:2. Yep.
25 and 2. I thought it was 25. All right, read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 2. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud.
He can't stand a poor, proud man. Read.
A rich man that is a liar.
A rich liar. Read.
And an old adulterer that doteth.
An old adulterer. That ain't nothing worse than an old, freaky, foolish man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go sit down somewhere, bro. And we see this in the community, man. We out there at the Juneteenth, man. Dude barely walking with a cane.
Right.
Talking about, look at these. You can't even do nothing with nothing.
Like we married.
You know what I'm saying? We like we married. You know, the young men telling this old doter how to move. These scriptures is what makes us men.
Yep.
This is the wisdom that our men need. This nothing he said had any substance.
Right.
Talking about some I wouldn't lady. Well, I'm pretty sure she ain't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole, no way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing that's on his mind. She on the top of the charts. She making money. She hating. She hating on young. She ain't hating. Right. She's showing love to that woman. She's showing love to the community. You hating. I can't stand these men, man. But that's why the last video said you just gotta leave some people alone.
Right.
It is what it is, man.
Hey, read the next verse. Cause this goes into, Trick Daddy. We seen him grow up and the stuff that he was talking about while he was coming up of age. This is why he has that mindset that he has. Read that.
Verse 3. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thine age?
From his youth, was he speaking anything of substance?
Sheesh.
No, he's talking about I'm a thug. He's talking about you don't know Ned. He was talking about spending money, what the woman was talking about in the song.
Right.
Spend that.
If you look at the lyrics of Trick Daddy's song now and you compare it to Spend That,
right,
it's the same thing.
Same thing.
So how can a man that's gathered nothing from his young age speak anything of wisdom in his old age?
Right. Yep. Hey, and how do you get wisdom in your youth? How do you do that? You do that by getting next to your parent. Your parents are the ones that's supposed to teach you. But with this music, it's a devastating cycle to the black community. With this music, it promotes single parent households. It puts the woman on a pedestal. And this is where you get, this is the effects of that. Now you got the Trick Daddies of the world. You got the YNs running around, not learning nothing in their youth.
Right.
Emotional. What you say?
They call him Trick Daddy Dollars.
Trick Daddy Dollars. Because he ain't learned nothing. He had no structure in his youth. But that's what we're telling our people. We have to teach our children. We have to raise our sons. We have to raise our daughters in the Lord. Yep. And you can't say nothing wrong about that. Ain't nothing wrong with us doing that. Period.
Not at all. So somebody got to hold our people accountable, bro.
That's right.
Because, hey, and that's our job. And we accept it well. That means you're going to try to put some of us to death. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing what the Lord called us to do, is hold our people accountable according to the scriptures. How can we do that? By us living that example first. So we ain't going to go out here and talk nothing that we ain't living. Our kids don't know nothing about spin that.
Right.
Come on. Our kids don't know nothing about WAP. They know about how do you keep the Sabbath.
Right.
They know about the pen. These are artists they know about.
Say our kids know about SPA.
Right.
Study, pray, and apply.
We know our kids know righteous music, and they love that thing.
Kids be in there, light up.
Right.
Light up the
For
entire.
real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you want right there.
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's what I'm telling you. And then you may get in the car and the radio come on. I don't know if y'all ever got in the car and the radio come on. Worldly music. They like, what is this?
Daddy, can we listen to righteous music? For real.
They know better. They
And all
know
praises,
better.
that's what you want because, hey, and that's how you raise up somebody, an avenger like yourself.
That's right.
And that's how you set defenses for yourself because you don't realize sometimes these kids, they'll have you on point.
Yep.
You may be slipping in the area. The kids look at you, hey, Daddy, what do you think about this? You're like, damn, you right.
Yep.
Let me get my mind right because I'm tripping right now.
Yep.
And all praises to the Most High for that. They ain't out here singing and knowing all the lyrics to these foolish songs.
Yes, sir.
Because what ended up happening, watch this. Play this next one.
He wasn't looking and grabbed the purse, then held it down low on the right side of her body, opposite over where the clerk was standing. Her accomplice then moves over next to her, takes the handbag, and exits the store with both of the stolen purses. A few seconds later, Downs follows her out. On June 12th, Bellevue police arrested Downs and her mom. Detectives located them in the parking lot of Westfield South Center Mall. Court documents note that Downs was wearing the same burqa, black-colored sandals, and her white-painted toes matched her appearance from the Nordstrom theft.
We will hold you accountable, and we're not going to tolerate people that commit crimes here in our community.
So pause that. Read that real. Go ahead.
And that hey, we would just ask, what the hell is a burqa? That's the same bag that old girl talking about in the dang song.
I don't know if she said burqa, obviously.
What'd she say?
Said like Goya or something.
Oh, God, I thought you said burqa, man. Yeah.
I know what that one is. I just heard.
I didn't even know what a burqa is. It is what it is.
Hey, all praises disconnected, bro. We disconnected from this the society and what they talk about. So all praises, we don't know that stuff. Hey, read this real quick.
A mother and daughter were arrested after they made a video to Young Miami's Spin That, showing off Louis Vuitton bags they stole.
And this is the degeneracy that this stuff produces. You got a mother and a daughter getting arrested based off of stuff they was following in a song.
Right.
Wow.
So when you try to live out these lyrics, this is going to jail.
Right.
And this ain't them bags. That's not petty theft.
It's not.
That's grand larceny.
That's
You talking about
$5,000 bags.
Yeah,
Multiple, yeah. And where is Young Miami gonna bail out?
Right.
Where she at?
She gonna tell them spin that.
Spin that. All right.
She said, I didn't tell you to go out and actually steal it.
Right.
Yes, you
it's
did.
It's just music. Nah. Yes, you did.
Right.
Yes, you did.
Hey, and this is why we got to come out of this. Hey, read Revelations 18. This is a warning to all you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is a warning to you from the Lord. Read that. Revelation 18 and verse 4.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
The Lord said, hey, come out of this society. Come out from the music, from the influence, everything that these people are pushing on you. You have to come out of this. Because if you don't, you're going to receive the same judgments as the one that's pushing this crap in our neighborhoods.
That's right.
As the ones who have been chasing us and destroying us to put your black behind in captivity.
That's right.
You're going to get the same judgment as them if you don't separate from their mentality. Separate from the things that they're pushing to destroy your people. Read it one more time.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
That you receive not of her plagues. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that's the warning we have from you. Stop listening to Spin That.
Right.
Stop listening to all these thought girl anthems that come out every year. It's going to be another one next year we talking about that somebody else is going to push.
Right.
Are you going to follow that stuff, or are you going to take heed to the warning and separate from this world society?
Bring it out.
All right, that's the challenge we have for you. It's always a challenge for something, right?
That's right.
I challenge you to leave the worldly music alone. How about that? All right, with that, hey, that's the show we got for today. All right?
We got anything?
We got anything? Dang, can we get some claps?
Yeah, ain't shit.
Good Lord. Y'all need to come out of this society, bro. Take heed to the prophets.
The Babylon bounce challenge.
Right.
Bounce from Babylon.
Right,
Get out of
for
Babylon.
real. Hey, so right here. Come on. Up. Right there. Hey, make sure y'all donate to the Booster Club so we can continue to put in work. All right, it's a lot of work to be done. It's a lot of people that need to hear this gospel all throughout the world. So make sure you are donating. Next. All right, follow us on all platforms. All right, follow us on all platforms. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X. Subscribe.
Tubi.
Shoot, follow. Next. That's it. All praises to the Most High. All right, with that, hey, I'm Officer Eliakim.
Officer Abishai.
Officer Gamaliel.
Hey, with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet we try. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are.